to a big lead in the first, in the second, and in the third, they ended up losing 7-6 in OT.
Roy towards the cage, deflection, a good stop for Greaves.
For a tester against Greaves.
Matt Roy had 3 assists in the win at San Jose. He's got 6 helpers in the last 6 games, and Greaves does it again. Stone Cold robbing Alexei Protas.
Teams generating shots off faceoffs, and here you see why. A lot of different rotations, a lot of different looks, too wide open, missed assignments defensively for Columbus, and it doesn't cost him at the end of the line. None other than Jet Greaves coming up with a real good save.
There's a win for Strome. Curl it to Chychrun. Snapshot, pad save, Greaves. Coyle will reverse. Denton Matejchuk has it for the Blue Jackets. Matejchuk has goals in both games against the Caps this season.
Great wins at the dot so far for the Caps offensively, and they come into this game lower than Columbus when it comes to face-off effectiveness. Columbus comes in at about 50%. The Caps right around 48. Real good start in the offensive zone for the Caps.
Matejchuk towards the goal. That's snatched out of the air by Logan Thompson. One last get-together after tonight. It's the very end of the regular season in Ohio. Fantilli to the front. Marchenko curls a pass there for Voronkov. Powerful winger leads out of the corner. Marchenko up of a fancy curl and drag, not going to beat Sandin. Long wrister blocked in front, rebound loose. Slot pass Marchenko. As Thompson gets back to the pipe, it's cleaned up by Protas. The send out for Chychrun, he'll breeze through center. Jacob Chychrun for Tom Wilson. Cross ice to Roy. Fires, Greaves gets the blocker up in time.
That was a great play by Pro down low, by the way, starting that breakout and finding Chychrun at full tilt. That led to that scoring chance at the end of the line off Greaves.
Chinakhov marching through center. Send it out there wide for a snapshot. Thompson challenged beautifully, jumping out on the angle. Against Luca Del Bel Belouz. 65 in the white.
76 games, must be feeling it here tonight. Yesterday afternoon against Florida, that was tremendous speed.
2-on-2, Ovechkin closing, fires, glove save, Greaves. At the point, it's Roy, connecting with Strome. Faravari to the goal, Reeves jumps in front of that. Gets the cycle involved for Chychrun, he was poke checked by Marchenko. Justin Sorda will send down low as the Caps flood this side, great pass! Wilson jammed it wide. 4 in the scrum to the left of Greaves. Columbus has the biscuit. On the fly, working in Chinakhov, send it out wide. Thompson makes a stick save at the doorstep, and that triggers the break.
We played hard, we played great, he thought, as the head coach.
Dean Evison, former Caps assistant coach. Johnson fires a stick save for Thompson. As the 5-on-5 play continues, we have not had a penalty called to this point in the game.
I think Columbus wants to make sure they don't take any after the way they've been really handled well on the PK.
Johnson, why not, from 64 feet, gloved down by Logan Thompson. Beauvillier in charge now for the Caps. 7:55 in the opening period, separating us from intermission live. Alexa Landestoy, Alame, Brent Johnson tonight for you on Monumental Sports Network. Matejchuk answered by Thompson. He'll hold.
No, that's what they had on the road. It was all about checking, not missing assignments, being tough defensively. That's why they won what they did.
Beauvillier one-handed to the net, stopped by Greaves. Back in the year 2000.
They've had a tough time against the Caps the last 5 seasons. They just have just 4 wins in 17 tries against the guys clad in red. Just trying to be too cutesy with it. That worked into the favor of the Caps.
Alex Ovechkin lurking there, poke check by Greaves. Strome right up the gut, kick save, old school style from Jet Greaves.
Now Chychrun to mess it up. Here's a turnover by Greaves. Dylan Strome waltzes in. High danger chance. Good goaltending there with the left pad of Greaves.
Available with a $1 minimum purchase the next day on the McDonald's app. McMichael drops it. Long range kick out there for Greaves, making that save on McElrath.
Good play by McElrath. That looked like that puck was coming outside the blue line, just able to trap it in time.
30 seconds, Ovechkin one-timer. That's sent high. Macklin Celebrini, a goal and 2 assists.
That was Celebrini's 100th goal of his career.
Beauvillier working on the outside on the interchange. There's Wilson. One time! Score! Jacob Chikrin!
Beautifully set up as the Capitals rotated from up high to down low, and then Chikrin finds some soft areas there with no defenders, and right off the get-go, there's the slapper. We usually remark about his wrist shot. Well, this is the old-time slap shot. Low backswing, beats Greaves to the right side. Excellent shot by Chikrin.
Dylan Strome just yet. Fabro looks cross ice. Smith towards the cage, and that's swallowed up by Logan Thompson. It rolls all the way to Van Riemsdyk. Beauvillier towards the cage, blocked. Monahan didn't clear. Greaves gets an arm up and makes a good stop. Subbing in for an injured Ryan Leonard. Leonard clobbered by Jacob Trouba in Anaheim on the IR as Greaves has this one right in the breadbasket. Severson and Matejchuk. They find Fantilli on the flank, and he'll drive it in right to Logan Thompson. Turns the cage. Sets it for Van Riemsdyk. Hendricks Lapierre with room. Lets it go. Pad save Greaves.
That's a good little shake and bake by Lapierre to open up the lane and not allow the blocker to get a piece of it. That hit Greaves dead on.
Through the screen, he reacted late there on a Chikrin drive that floated towards him.
Because Duhaime was right in his eyesight, and he picked it up late. And it wasn't that hard, so he's able to recover with the catching glove.
Winding it back up, McElrath on the send in here. Just off the outside of the goal, Lapierre. If you say so, I'll believe it. Lapierre foiled there. Jacob Chikrin on the delay. Move it quickly, McElrath unloads. Block, rebound, turn right to the goal. As Greaves made the stop on Sortif. Looking to Ovechkin. Alex with some room, had that one erased. Cleared on out, it's a foot race. Chinakhov closing. Snapshot, good save there from Thompson. Severson towards the goal. Chikrin on the job there. Wood with the takeaway. Severson deep slot, kick out stop. Thompson flashing those pads. Dangerous curl and drag. Working to his backhand, then to the front, it's blocked. Another chance, Provorov. Glove save, Thompson. Marchenko with a whistler. Thompson gets that. Wilson relieving Werenski of the puck. 2-on-1 down low to the slot area. Kick out save. Rebounds loose. It belongs to the Blue Jackets. Drops McMichael. Smart looking entry there, but Beauvillier was ripped off by Sillinger. 2-on-1 shorthanded. Sillinger curl and drag. Great stop by Thompson. Monahan is in the high slot. They work for Fantilli. There's a backhand chance. Sprawling stop. Rebound loose. Follow up. Thompson recovers. And he's got it.
Here's the passing into the middle there. There's two guys in front of the net trying to jam that home. Monahan and company just trying to whack that puck past the...
Reload it for Chikrin, who has the game's only goal tonight. It came early in the second period at even strength. Frank, pass it down low. Wilson, kick out, save Greaves. Doorstep! Caps are signaling that it was in. The washout has been made immediately by the referee.
What I heard, here it is down low. Dylan to Tom Wilson right in front of the net. There he gets a little whack at it, and there he is kicking it back out, and it did not ricochet off the goal.
Snapshot off the front foot, blocked. Chopped down to the ice, not cleared yet. Fantilli again. Protas has it. Gets past Werenski. Alexei Protas driving wide. Bullseye!
Great hustle along the wall. Good pressure there on Fantilli. That little poke of the puck around Werenski. And then it's the layup in front of the net. He's not going to miss those. He looks very calm and cool when he gets to the puck, hoping the referee gets out of the way, and he does.
Ovechkin looking to clear. 2 seconds left. Shutout Logan Thompson. This one's in the books, 2-0. Career shutout number 7 for LT.